Hello, YouTube world. Thanks for checking in Khaliis take. Today's take of the day: what bothers me about Ben Simmons. Now, before we get into the video, please like, subscribe, leave any comments. Um, Please also hit the notification bell so you can get the newest content first. Please check out some other videos as well. I think you'll find them interesting based upon any NBA news stats, anything that's given. I really appreciate it. Now let's just jump right into it. When I think about Ben Simmons, I feel like for the last couple of seasons, we've been waiting for Ben Simmons to turn into a superstar type player that he could be. I mean, I've heard some analysts saying he could be like the next LeBron. I've heard some analysts say, he could be the best player on a team. And, I thought these things as well because, looking at Ben Simmons, I think he's one of those players where he can control a game just by, his presence, just by what he's doing. I mean, he's a great passer. He sees the floor really well. He can't shoot, but I mean, he can get to the rim, pretty good. And, he could be a better free throw shooter, but I mean, he's a okay free throw shooter, not bad. But at the same time, I feel like him and the Joel Embiid situation, it's just not working out. I mean, the trust the process. Well, I guess that was their image they was going by, or what they was, preaching anyway. Trust the process. Well, how long is the process gonna take? Ben Simmons has been, with the Sixers for a couple years now. Um, well, been at somewhat elite status to most people's mind last couple years, and so is Joel Embiid. I mean, both of them are like star players, and to me, they just don't figure it out. So, but what confuses me, what bothers me with Ben Simmons, why doesn't he? Why isn't he aggressive enough? I mean, I understand he's a great passer. I understand he could be a really good floor general. You know what I'm saying? And he does make an impact on the game, at times. But why isn't he aggressive when he goes to the paint? Or, why isn't he aggressive sometimes just to dominate a game? I want to see him just literally dominate like a whole season. I want to see him at least like a whole season. I want him to average like, 21, like 22 points, 7 and 7, like 20. Yeah, I say 22, 7 and 7. Ben Simmons is good enough to average 22, 7 and 7 easily. He's good enough to do that. And what I'm saying is, I just don't see him put his imprint on the game the way he's supposed to, and dominate sometime and let the league know that he's up next. You know what I'm saying? He's the one people should look at. He's the one that's making an impact in the league, to that level. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just not seeing it out of Ben Simmons, though. I just feel like maybe some of that got to his head. People giving him credit like he's gonna be a superstar and all that stuff. But you still gotta go out there and prove it, bro. You still gotta go out there and do it. And like I said, the Sixers right now, they got the best record in the Eastern Conference. I'm not trying to say anything bad about them, but I'm just saying, to me, they would be more of a dominant team if Ben Simmons has turned into who he's supposed to turn into by now. And I'm just saying, I'm not sure whether the chemistry between him and Embiid is really that great, but I do expect more from Ben Simmons. I mean, he's just way too talented to not dominate the game, not put his imprint on the game more. I mean, he may have nights where he'll put up, some good numbers, 20, 30 point, or something like that, but it just isn't enough evidence that Ben Simmons is, a superstar player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I think we're giving him that title, but at the same time, like, he's not dominating games. Like when you watch him play, like To be honest, I thought by now, I thought maybe a couple seasons into the league, I thought Ben Simmons would probably be in the MVP conversation if he stays aggressive enough. And that's just something he's not doing, you know. And like I said, the Sixers, I think they got the best record in the East. I think they're 12-5 or something like that. You know, Joel Embiid is playing really good. You know what I'm saying? They're all pretty much playing good, but I just wonder why Ben Simmons isn't really aggressive how he's supposed to be, and I just wonder why he isn't dominating the game like he can. Somebody is gifted as he is being a floor general, you know, he can definitely control the game in a lot of ways when he's on the floor. And like I said, I don't know if it's a space thing, you know, is Joel Embiid in his way in regards to him trying to, you know, go out there and, you know, do his thing, score more, be more aggressive. I'm not really sure what it is, but it just confuses me with him sometimes. Like, it just bothers me because it's like, man, the dude is so talented. If he just put his foot on the gas and be more aggressive, I think the Sixers might be close to they might be unbeatable. You know, well, the net, I forgot about the Nets. The Nets will be able to probably beat them, but it would take a team like the Nets to beat them. If Ben Simmons played the way he's supposed to me, which is a lot better, and put his detail in the game, and let everybody in the NBA world know he has arrived. You know, if he puts his imprint on the game a lot more, I'm telling you, the Sixers would be so much of a better team. They would have, you know, they would have a way better chance of making it to a finals if Ben Simmons was the guy for that team. I mean, I like Joel Embiid, I really do, but Joel Embiid, to me, he doesn't have that it factor that's going to get you over the hump. You know what I'm saying? He's dominant. He's a dominant big man when he wants to be. He's not a dominant big man like every night you can count on him and he's going to go out here and devour and kill his competition. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whoever's guarding him, you know, he's going to make an example out of him. He has nights where he lags. He has nights where he takes time. He takes nights off. And that's what I'm saying. Like, your best player, to me, this is just my opinion. Joel Embiid doesn't need to be the best player on that team. The best player on that team needs to be Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons can score. Ben Simmons can pass. Ben Simmons can play defense. He's not the best defender, but he can play some defense. So when you look at those three things right there, those are big three key factors of what most best players have. So I don't know. Like I said, that's just my opinion. You know, I just want to see more out of Ben Simmons, and I want to see, you know, I want to see him be more aggressive because, like I said, I think he's got a lot more than what he's showing, and I think it's time for him to really start showing, you know, what he really can do. So, but I mean, hey, you know, that remains to be seen. So we'll see how it goes going forward with, you know, with Ben Simmons and the 76ers, and you know, hey, we'll see how they do in the playoffs, you know, down the road, or we'll see how they do when they play against, you know, better teams, competition, you know, Clippers, Lakers, you know, teams like that. So we'll see how they do when they're playing those type teams. I want to see what Ben Simmons does. So, but I am rooting for the guy though. You know, I don't like hate on him or anything. I am rooting for him. I do want him to do good. And, like I said, I just want him to be more aggressive and, you know, let the world know that, it ain't all about Joel Embiid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Ben Simmons is a star player too, so, you know, I think he has to definitely, you know, pick his game up just turn his game up to another level, you know, and because I believe Ben Simmons can do that, you know, he just has to want to do it, and, you know, to me, like I said, he has to be the best player on that team for them to get over the hump. A lot of people may not agree to that, but Ben Simmons has to be the best player on that team to get over the hump. If he's not the best player on that team, notice they're not going to get over the hump. They'll just go out in the first round, second round, whatever, like they usually do. So, but I mean, hey, like I said, only time will tell with that. But hey, till next time.